Just a little over 2 years ago, when I wanted to create one of my YouTube channels where I would show my face, I started YouTube automation where I was very comfortable being behind the scenes and doing documentaries. But my first time when I wanted to show my face on camera, I became very scared when I wanted to start this YouTube channel that I'm about to talk to you guys about. Fast forward 2 years, I got over my fears, created this channel, started making videos showing my face. 2 years later, I've been able to make over 70,000 US dollars. And I want to show you guys exactly how I did it and how you can also do the same. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. So guys, welcome back again to my video. My name is Hayford. If you don't know who I am, I do YouTube automation. I'm also a YouTube coach. I've been building several YouTube channels over the years, over 11 years now. And today I'm going to show you how I built one of my YouTube channels to over $70,000 in revenue. If you've ever doubted yourself, your ability to make it on YouTube, trust me, I've been there. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I made over 70,000 US dollars on just one YouTube channel in just 2 years. And I'll show you exactly what strategies I used to grow this platform. I'll show you everything you need to know to kickstart your own YouTube channel and start your journey. So stick around. I started YouTube actually with YouTube automation. Now, if you guys don't know what YouTube automation is basically having multiple YouTube channels. For me, example, I have a YouTube channel called Web Nation Africa, where I do podcasts, interview, I travel within the continent of Africa. That would be a one YouTube channel. Now imagine having different set of that. That is YouTube automation. That's exactly how I started YouTube back in the days. But I was not putting my face on there like I'm doing now with Web Nation Africa. I started with making videos where my face never shows up. Right? So I started with documentaries. I started conspiracy. Actually, that's how I started YouTube. Why I didn't want to show my face. I was in college. Because of what my friends would probably say about me, so I didn't want to put my face out there. So I never did. So I made videos. All I had was a laptop anyways. So I go online, grab videos here and there, put them together and make videos. Right? I did that for a number of years now. Now one thing about it is if you're not doing YouTube automation the right way, it's not sustainable. Right? So things changed, policies changed in 2017, so I had to shut everything down and changed my strategy. Right? And that's when Web Nation Africa was born. Now, I want to tell you exactly how I was able to then create a new platform called Web Nation Africa, take it from zero ad revenue to making over 70,000 revenue. Now, this is only AdSense revenue. Later on, I can discuss with you guys the other revenue sources that came out of this brand that I've created. Now, guys, coming from YouTube automation, where videos were made without me putting my face on there, and then now I have to now start a whole YouTube channel where I can get to show my face. It wasn't easy, it was quite challenging. I was just like you, scrolling through other people's YouTube channel, watching them do exactly what I wanted to do and ask myself, how can you do this? You have no experience, you're very shy, how can you then put your face on camera? I was just like you, I was like doubting myself. I was just looking at people who were doing this and quite successful at it, and I never thought I would be able to do it, But yes, I had to do it. I remember I was in China back then, 2017. Stayed there for a quite number of years till 2021, and I decided to relocate to Africa, right? Why? Because YouTube automation could be done whilst I was in China, but to be able to actually be on ground and make videos, I couldn't just do that whilst being in China. And I wanted to do something that actually, I felt like I'm making an impact, right? So I decided to choose this niche of creating content about Africa. Right? The right content about Africa, right? And I can't do that whilst living in China, right? So I had to get over myself, book my flight ticket straight to Ghana. And I started with Web Nation Africa, where I then started showing my face on camera, traveling within Africa, traveling within Ghana, showing beautiful places, later on evolving to interviewing diasporans who have relocated to the continent of Africa. This is how I started. It wasn't easy. Right now, I'm speaking to you guys and I feel so comfortable being on camera. In the beginning, trust me, it wasn't easy. A lot of takes, but here we are. I was able to now take this channel from zero subscribers. I mean, I started building Web Nation Africa back in the days, starting 2017, but I was not serious until 2021, right? Let's go back a little bit. So 2021, when I started this video that you guys see now with a podcasting, where traveling within Africa, I didn't start from zero subscribers. I had 13,000 subscribers. You understand? So I started with 13,000 subscribers in 2021, and now being able to build that 13,000 subscribers, build this YouTube channel to 60,000 subscribers now, if I'm not mistaken, almost 70,000 subscribers. And not only that, I was able to build from zero ad revenue relatively to over $70,000, right? In the period of what? How many years? I started 2021, November, December, it doesn't count. So let's just say 2022, 2023, we are in 2025, January, right? So technically 2 years and a bit of, some months, right? To this channel from nothing to what it is now. Now, the advantage of building a channel like Web Nation Africa is now people know who I am. I have a personal brand. People can recognize me when I go out in public. The disadvantage of having YouTube automation is it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, how much successful you are. Nobody really knows except yourself, right? So I had multiple YouTube channels, very successful ones. I was having 8 million viewers in just 6 months. My ad revenue was crazy. I go to sleep and I make money in my sleep. I wake up with $50, $100 in my YouTube AdSense account every day. But I wake up, I was in college. I walk out, and nobody knows how much money I'm making, right? Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what you do. So that's the disadvantage. It can also be an advantage, right? For people who don't want anybody to know what they do and how they get their money, right? But another disadvantage, it's not sustainable if you're not doing it the right way, like I said to you guys earlier on, right? So I'm able to switch from that now build Web Nation Africa, where I feel more, I feel that I'm doing God's work, basically, right? So when I started this channel, in the beginning, I would post a video, travel, all the way from Accra, which is a city of Ghana, to a place like Volta region, like 2-3 hours, 4 hours drive, going to tourist places. I'll make a video, I'll spend a lot of money on the video, fuel, etc. I'll come back home, post the video, and nobody watched it, right? The maximum viewers that I would get is like 100 viewers, which is okay. I loved it. But when you think about revenue, it was getting harder and harder and harder for me to make money to sustain the production that I was doing, until I made this specific video and it changed everything. It was an interview with a diaspora, right? And the market always talks to you if you listen. The market tells you what is in demand, and I was not stubborn. I just went to where the market wanted me to go, which is interviewing diasporas, because people watching my video find a lot of value, right? So I did exactly that. That was my strategy. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just me listening to my audience and what they wanted to watch, right? So my audience have seen all these beautiful places through videos like What Admire, right? So they were certain that Africa is beautiful, but then they wanted what is happening within Ghana, right? And even people who have made a move there, what are they interested in doing? Or even people who have moved to Africa, what exactly are they doing? They wanted to know their experiences, right? So I listened to the market, I listened to the data that I was receiving on the back end on my YouTube studio, and I focused on that, right? And produced exactly what the audience wanted to watch. And that's what changed everything. That's what took me from 13,000 subscribers then to over 60,000 subscribers within just 2 years. That was the magic. Listen to the algorithm, listen to what your audience want to watch. Don't just do the videos for yourself, do the videos for your audience. A bit for yourself, but do the majority of it for your audience, right? Because without them, you don't exist. Now, as they say, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now, today. So if you're watching this and you're contemplating, do I create my YouTube channel? The answer is yes. Now, the video you're watching right now is on my vlogging channel called Hey Vlogs. This channel has less than 1,000 subscribers. We are in 2025, right? Today is around 17th of January 2025. I want you guys to pay attention to this YouTube channel and then realize that from now to the next 1 year or 2 years, this channel will not be on the same subscriber like you're seeing now. So for example, this channel is less than 1,000 subscribers, right? I'm not even monetized on this YouTube channel, but I'm going to put in the consistency. I'm going to put in the right work, and I'm going to provide the value that the audience want to watch. And now you go, anytime you're watching this video, check your time and date to see when it is. And if it's not in 2025, come back and check, right? How I started. And you realize that this trick is just consistency. It's nothing too crazy. The consistency, the pace at which I'm going, and how much I listen to my audience and provide value. So one of the tricks that you can actually use is posting shorts. Now YouTube said basically they are promoting shorts if your short is under 30 seconds, right? If it's really good, your shorts can really bring you a lot of subscribers. Now I didn't use that strategy for Web Nation Africa. I used something else, right? But if you're starting, I know a lot of people say that the long form content is very hard for them when they are starting. You don't have to do the long form content if you're starting up. You can just do shorts, but make sure it's the right shorts. Make sure it's the right niche. How do you then find the right niche? Just go on your YouTube shorts feed and then find similar content that are going viral, right, and trending, and try to duplicate it as much as you can. This could be a strategy that you can use to either gain subscribers or gain viewers, right? Now, for me, I'm always looking at a long-term plan, so I didn't want to do that. If I was in YouTube automation and I wanted to just get money out of, the channel, I would have done that. I would duplicate the content from any performing YouTube channel, and then do the same thing, right? It would give you the viewers that I want, the subscribers that I want, and the money that I want, right? So I use a different strategy where I focus on what the audience want to watch, right? So there's a lot of experiments that you need to do. I did a lot of experiments where, I did all types of video, traveling, I did podcasts, I did, a speaking video like this. There's so many things that I tried, but only one sticked, which was podcast, which was interviewing diasporans, which was traveling within Africa, which was interviewing entrepreneurs, that you guys have seen on Web Nation Africa. So if you want to do something like that, you can literally just use Web Nation Africa as a blueprint to gain your subscribers, to get monetized, to get the viewers that you want, and potentially making as much as I'm making now, even more than that. Now, a lot of you guys are saying it's too late to start. I don't have the right equipment. I don't have the right gears to start YouTube. And guys, listen, when I started YouTube, I was in college. I couldn't afford to buy a laptop. Right, so I then had to go to the scrap market. Now, what is scrap? Scrap is basically like a computer market, but it's basically computers that has broken down, right? So, example, you'd have a laptop like what I have here, where the screen is broken, but the keyboard works fine. You'd have a laptop where it's quite the opposite. The screen is vice versa. The keyboard is broken, but the screen works fine, if you get my point. So this is the place that I had to go and then figure out which laptop I can, be able to piece together. I ended up buying a laptop that they've pieced together from the scraps called MSI. I'm an IT guy, so I knew the configurations the laptop would need to be able to perform exactly what I wanted the laptop to perform, which was to be able to process high quality videos and graphics, right? That's what I needed. So I needed a gaming PC, so I ended up going for MSI. It wasn't a brand new MSI, it was a piece together MSI, where literally the screen was coming from a different MSI and the keyboard was coming from a different MSI, literally two different laptops pieced together. So eventually it was not really hooked on very well. So basically the screen was broken and the keyboard was broken. If you know how laptops are, let me just basically do an example. So this is the screen, right? And this is the keyboard. This was broken, so it wasn't together, right? So it couldn't stand by itself like you see in the stand, right? So that's what I used. I ended up piling my notebooks on my study table and then put the screen on there and then put the keyboard there. That's how I started. I didn't have the right equipment. I couldn't even afford the right equipment. All I had was a laptop and internet. You understand? I didn't even have a chair. You see this fancy chair that I'm sitting on? I didn't have it. I was sitting on my student bed and then my study table. That's how I started YouTube. And guess what? I was able to start a YouTube automation channel. At least I had 6 YouTube channels. Every single one of them was performing very well, right? The highest channel was making over $1,500, $2,000 in a day, right? The least channel that I was still building was making at least $200 to $300 in a day, right? I started with nothing, just a laptop and an internet, right? That's what I started with. Now you guys will say you don't have that, but you do have a phone, right? That would work for you. All you need to do is to have at least a technology device. It could be a mobile phone, it could be a laptop. That is all you need. Right, trust me, I went from scrap market buying this computer, barely turns on, to making $1,500 with it in a day, to now have all this fancy equipment that you see me having here. I'm filming on a Blackmagic 6K Pro with a lens of 70 to 300, with a tripod. All this equipment that I have, the computer behind me, it's worth a lot more. But I didn't start from here. I started from somewhere 10 years ago where I barely could afford a laptop. right? So that could be your story. Use the mobile phone that you have, right? It could be a Samsung X10, I don't know the difference. It could be an iPhone X. It could be anything. That's all you need to get started, right? Don't feel like you need all this fancy equipment before you start. And this is the right time to start YouTube, because why? YouTube is promoting all your videos for free. Why? Because they want to encourage more new creators to jump on the YouTube platform, and actually, it helps them eventually. YouTube itself cannot run without us creators, right? They need us to stay relevant, right? So they are recruiting new creators. Why? Because there's this deficit in the creator economy, right? They have a competition, Netflix, they have Hulu, and they want to make sure that they have enough content on there, or they have enough people on the platform, right? So they need more people like you and me to start creating content, actually getting more people to spend most of their time on YouTube. So you making video right now is basically helping YouTube, right? And what it can do to say thank you is to promote your videos for free, right? If you don't want this, what do you want? If you don't start now, looking back 2030 to 2015, 2025 now, you might regret it. So start before it's too late. What are you waiting for? Create your YouTube channel now, today, start making videos. And looking back, if you're able to stay consistent and make the video back to back, you will never regret it, right? You will thank yourself for doing that. Trust me. Now guys, if this video inspired you or motivated you to create your YouTube channel, make sure you hit the like button. Comment down below what you really liked about this video, and did you even find any value in the video? And even if you want me to do some other videos, like the previous, someone suggested that they want me to do a video on how you can actually start a YouTube channel, how to create the channel and whatnot, which will be coming very soon, so be on the lookout for it. I'm also having a workshop. If you are here in Ghana, I'm having a workshop basically about YouTube monetization, where I teach you from literally how to create your YouTube channel to how to make your first video and stay consistent and get monetized, right? I'm going to go through all this process. So make sure to pass by on the 28th of January. This is happening in Osu, one of the prime areas, busy areas in Accra, Ghana, opposite Treehouse Borough. It's a co-working space, beautiful place. I'm doing this workshop there. It's already booked. We only wanted 20 people. Now we have over 100 people who have registered and want to be there for the YouTube monetization masterclass. But we have other sessions that will be coming up, so make sure you just go register and then be in the waiting list. We would let you know the available dates that we would have to still go through the same monetization masterclass. So don't worry, and everything that we will do there on that day would be televised, and then I'll share with you guys here on the platform. So stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe, and yeah, come back for more videos. And I hope this video really gave you a value and would be able to probably help you start your YouTube journey. So yes, my name is Hayford, Captain Hayford. People know me as. I'm the founder and CEO of Web Nation Africa. So yes, check me out on social media, Captain_Hayford, and I'll come back for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. It's been amazing talking to you guys and sharing the knowledge that I have. So yes, without further ado, all right guys, peace. See you on the next video.